Welcome back, welcome back. I would like to try to send you guys out in style. Well, myself out in style. So, let's go. Fair use.
If you're texting a girl you really like, but she's
considered that maybe men didn't actually lose with the sexual revolution. It basically has gotten to a point where, the options for an unplanned pregnancy for men is either child support or termination of pregnancy. Termination of pregnancy is free. Child support can be avoided if you work under the table. So when it was hard for women to terminate their pregnancies, when there was an unplanned pregnancy, men had to assume responsibility for the child and for the woman, and they had shotgun weddings. So I don't think this was ever a good thing for us. I think we as women lost, but the white feminists tried to tell us we won.
101
Now, it's funny that, everything I talk about, it's not like it's just me. It's not like I don't show you videos of other people saying this shit. Some of the world's waking up. The rest of you are going to stay asleep. And you're going to become what you become. Life will move on without you. You'll die and you'll be forgotten like you never existed. Like 90% of the world. You know how many people die and we don't even know they existed? They're gone. Nobody knows them. Nobody has their pictures. Nobody knew their name. They're gone. So while you play around with your life, and you keep believing all the stupid shit, all the things that hold you back, all the things that make you unhappy, and all this stupid shit, y'all can have that. It's not even what I'm mad at. See, I know who I am. I know what I could do. And seeing that majority of the men that I've been talking to on here, out of all the 15 people, all of you I met face to face. Maybe except 2 to 3 people. Now, some of you I've offered my helping hand. I've helped the homeless this year a lot. I've helped a couple of widows get some knowledge. Helped a lot of old people. Gave a lot of myself away for free. Just as the Lord expects you to. Because I had to clean my soul. So I can get back on His favor. And now that I'm really starting to get back, I'm never losing this feeling again. I'll never try to save you people again. That's what made me lose the Most High the first time I lost Him. It cost me my health. It cost me my back. All because I am who I am. But all that shit is over, bro. I love you people to death. Some of you don't even realize I love you more than your own family does. And I don't even know you. Which one of your family members try to bring you to the Most High? That's what I want to know. Which one? But this is not going to be a video about how much I could do or what I do. I don't want to go out like that. I'm about to start up my game channel again. I've been inspired for trying to help another black man. Because he does it. And he's already way ahead of me. So I noticed that I always make shit that's way better or dope. And I've stopped playing this game for fucking a year. I started playing it a year late. And I still have builds and things that no one's ever did before. So instead of making these videos all the time and wasting my fucking breath, I'm gonna go have fun again. And I'm gonna go back into what I do and make my little dumb videos over there and get my 1 or 2 or 3 fans over there. And then I'm gonna just do that. Because I tried this preachy thing. And for the first time, they never blocked my channel, which is fucking strange. I guess I don't go so hard. I guess I learned some respect. But it's crazy now that I'm not blocked. I don't want to do this no more. I'm going to do exactly what the book says. I served my time. I dealt with all you non-believers, lost, confused, all of this, that the same shit that I was. That's why the Lord drew me to you. Most of the people I come in contact with, user don't even understand, like, why the fuck. Name another time you just met some random person, start talking, and then you get all this information. Who the fuck cares about you that much that doesn't know you? Because when I ask people these questions, and I ask you stuff that's regular, and your family members never told you, your mother and your father never fucking showed you these regular things, or this Bible stuff and all this, your grandmother didn't really truly believe that I love you more than they did. I studied this shit for fucking years to make sure I was right. Your fucking grandmother never read it. She lied to you the whole time. Your mom never read it. Your father never read it. They read the chapters the pastors told their stupid asses to read. And the book literally says, trust no man. Read the book your fucking self. I had to learn how to read the book. You fucking people knew how to read, and you're so pathetic. You don't want to save your own soul. But, like I said, we all got choices, man. And now that I'm back, now that I got the glow, now that I got my mental alchemy, now I can just walk around and want anything and it comes to me. I want real people now. I don't want students or people to teach that don't know. No, I only want to be around people that do know. Because I've been running into people that do know. And they don't ask me for nothing. Except to teach them.
Action Man.
Fair use.
Action Man and Hollywood legend Arnold Schwarzenegger has this quote in which he says, "Strength does not come from winning. Your struggles develop your strengths. You go through hardships and decide not to surrender. That is strength." In a time of complete crisis, a doomsday scenario for instance, Sigma males epitomize this approach to life. They persevere and overcome all of the challenges they face in their daily life with strength, balance, and focus, and are some of the most well-prepared minds out there should a doomsday scenario ever come to pass. We'd probably all like to believe that if a major crisis event of doomsday proportions were to happen, that we'd be among the survivors who would manage to persevere onwards. But the reality is, if you look at a doomsday event like a zombie apocalypse...
You ever notice in all the doomsday movies, There's always those people that survive, and they always have these weird stories about, I don't know how I survived. It's because I was always alone and I knew how to be alone. That's one. Two, don't you realize they always have some miraculous miracle stories about some of the survivors? They knew God and the rest of them didn't, you fucking idiots. The Lord's the reason they survived.
There are always more zombies than survivors. The majority of people are going to end up as one of the zombies, not one of the survivors. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a doomsday. But what exactly is it that separates Sigma males from the average person and makes them so uniquely suited to surviving a doomsday scenario?
The fact that God made us spend most of our lives alone, so we studied every type of survival tactic there is, because we've always been on our own. We always thought, well, I could die from anything, so I better start learning how to survive on my own, because if I ever fucking get trapped out here in the streets, or I get in the wilderness, or I get blah, 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 I better know how to do things because I don't have anybody. There's no one to run to.
The answer is multi-layered, but speaks to the complex and unusual traits that Sigmas possess in their day-to-day lives. In this episode of Notes from a Sigma Male, I want to take a look at these traits, and take a look at how Sigma males behave in their day-to-day lives, and how this behavior perfectly transfers into an apocalyptic doomsday scenario.
It's because we live like it's already Armageddon. Because life is so fucking pathetic, it is like Armageddon. Every day.
Sigmas are prepared for the unexpected. By failing to prepare, you prepare to fail. One of the factors that will most surely separate those who survive a doomsday scenario versus those who will fall prey, aside from sheer luck of course, is preparation. Now, some people take this to the extreme and live their day-to-day lives as doomsday preppers. You know the type. Stockpiles of weapons and pantries full of canned goods that are enough to last years. But this is preparation to the extreme.
The reason why the guys that ultimately prep the most with all their guns and everything, they're gonna fail. Because, you know, when everybody, the boat, whatever happens, or whatever would, could, may, whatever happen, the thing is, when you go to do all that prepping, as soon as everything happens, you're going to run in your little foxhole, you're going to stay down there for a while, and then you're going to want to come up and live, because you've been so used to being around people, you need people. And when people come and find that you have things, they're going to take it from you. And other preppers that have things, they're not good people neither. They're going to save their stash, and they're going to take all the other preppers' stuff, and they're going to tell you straight up, this is how it's going to happen. They're going to tell you, combine with me, so when the hordes of people that are definitely coming this way, because they're going to be scattering in every way, and stealing and rummaging through everything, they're going to have to get ready for all of them. And then whoever doesn't listen to that main guy that knows this is going to happen, he's going to start blowing their brains out because there's no cops. There's no nothing. So what he's going to do is tell people, this ain't like what Rick said. This ain't no dictatorship. This ain't no none of that. Nah, nigga, this is communism time now. I'm the leader. This is what we doing. If you don't follow me, I'm knocking your noodle loose. So super prepping just means you got to deal with these things. Now, Sigma males, we're not stupid enough to try to prep all this stuff. We're only one person. We can't carry, we can't fight and defend all this stuff. So we plan on staying on the move.
Preparation that will see Sigma males survive the apocalypse is more related to his attitude as opposed to physically preparing or stockpiling. The thing is, Sigma males possess an attitude to...
Can you eat once a day, drink maybe one little bottle of water, and work 4 to 8 hours as hard as you possibly can? Can you do that and only eat once? Can you eat once in the morning, work and literally work from sun up to sundown? Pushing carts, lifting bags, lifting this, lifting that, pushing this, mopping this, doing that. I can. See, I trained myself for the last couple of years using jobs in case if anything ever happened. I always said to myself, well, since I'm not the best and I don't have all these guns and aim and money, I need to outlast everybody. I need to be able to walk for an entire day straight. That way, if I ever get into beef or whatever or anything, I can be days ahead of other people and I don't need to have a bunker with food. I just need to know how to eat once a day. You know, fishing, gathering, hunter gatherer. People used to do that.
It's life that is naturally
Oh yeah,
prepared
the
for the
Israelites.
unexpected. They are incredibly open-minded and don't look at the world with
Adam.
closed horizons. They understand that everything is possible and that it would be foolish to rule out any eventuality in life.
Yep.
Sigmas do make plans, sure, but they're also not thrown off if life ends up not going to plan. If a doomsday situation were to occur, many people would be so thrown off by the shock that they would truly be unable to cope. But Sigmas, however, have been living in a state of preparation for the unexpected all throughout their lives, and so
Yes.
if or when crisis does eventually hit, they are able to take it in their stride. And this brings us to another Sigma male trait that becomes invaluable when things hit the fan. Keeping a cool head, even in a crisis. Sigmas are by nature stoic. Stoic philosophy dates back to ancient Greece, where thinkers such as Zeno of Citium, Epictetus, and Seneca developed a code for...
How big of a fucking lie is that? Philosophy dates back to the Greeks. When everyone knows the Greeks stole their fucking philosophies from the Egyptians. Because they taught them. So, stop lying, my nigga. The secrets are out. Not to all the dummies, but I ain't one of those dummies.
living a virtuous life through logic and self-control. At the core of Stoic philosophy is the notion of the locus of control. Now, this refers to focusing on that which lies within our control as opposed to that which lies outside of our control.
Oh, really?
Now, Stoic philosophy teaches that the development of self-control and mental fortitude is the best means for overcoming negative or destructive emotions and...
Oh, I wonder what the fuck I've been teaching you guys this whole time. I wonder what the fuck all my videos are about. Oh, I wonder why the Most High said this shit before the Greeks did. Oh, see, they had to make up all these philosophies to, tell you to make your mind better. The Most High said, as a man thinketh, so shall he be. One fucking sentence explains all of that. That's how smart my father is. These fucking guys gotta write entire books to coach you people. I gotta make 100 fucking videos to crack through the surface of your brain to make you realize something so simple. It's retarded.
thought patterns. And the Sigma male approach to life is highly stoic.
And I'm
Sigmas are
retarded.
analytical thinkers who use logic and reason to process everything around them, even their own emotional states and interpersonal relationships.
Yep.
Instead of giving in to emotional response, they process everything that happens to them using this calm, reason-based approach.
It's called flow state. See, when you actually start using your brain enough and you go through things and you use your brain instead of arguing and fighting and just lashing out, your brain grows. And then when you get to think longer, and then once you go from thinking real long, you start thinking better. And then when you start thinking better and better, you can think for a couple minutes and figure out fucking problems and figure out what the other person was thinking, feeling, and what they're gonna do next. Nah, I'm making this up. It's not real. No, this is not real.
Imagine this Sigma trait comes in particularly handy in a crisis situation. In fact, in daily life, Sigma males give off an aura of being cool, calm, and collected that reassures the people around them. Whether it be at home or in the workplace, Sigmas are often the go-to guy when a crisis situation arises.
I wonder why.
People look to Sigmas as rocks in times of great challenge, as they're able to keep their cool and rationalize the best way out of a problem. Even in a doomsday type scenario, it's unlikely that you'd catch a Sigma male freaking out and panicking. he's going to keep that same cool, stoic head on his shoulder.
See, I appear to be angry when I talk. That's just passion because I believe 1,000,000,000% what I'm saying is true. So that the passion comes out. If the lights go off, the passion's gonna go to fury. Calm, decisive fury. And that's the most dangerous thing in the world. Why? Because when someone has calm fury, they're in control of all their emotional anger and fury. And when they say something, they mean it, and the lights are out. So if you don't, or if you're not willing to go 0 to 100, when Sigma males get free, we will live the laws of God.
And focus on the locus of control, taking action
If
over
you
the
know what I
factors
mean.
of his situation that lie within his control. Sigmas know that losing time and energy fretting over the elements outside of their control is only going to lower the chances of their survival.
Yep.
The game version of the hottest, already prepared to be alone. Sigmas are called the lone wolves of society for a reason. Their highly independent lifestyle means that they often spend great deals of time alone, and
I wonder why when I played you guys, I said, yeah, I won't play this video that saved my life in the beginning of my journey. And it was called The Lone Wolf. Oh, okay. I was trying to teach you something.
in truth, their favorite company is that of themselves. Now, this is not to say that Sigmas cannot have deep and meaningful friendships with others. Of course they can. It's just that Sigmas are deeply in touch with themselves and know that the most important person to get along with in life is yourself.
And we can see you. We see your bullshit. We see you we see you alphas and we see you betas, and we don't understand why y'all stay that way. Because the Most High gave us the power to harness the best of both. Betas have to hold back. They want to be alpha, but they're not, so they hold back. They learn patience way faster than the alpha does. So that's what a sigma that's where he gets the time to think from being a fucking beta. And then when he actually realizes that he can change, he starts to do the work. And when he starts to change and start to become more of an alpha, and he starts looking at the other alphas and realize they're fucking morons and they have no brain. They stopped learning. They only just do the rules. They don't go to the next level. An alpha that uses his brain and remains to use the best qualities of his beta state to keep pushing him further. That's what a sigma is, an alpha and a beta. He takes the best of both. It's a beta that became an alpha, realized like, nah, I'm not completely alpha. I like to use my fucking mind. You could be a brute and do all this dumb shit. I'll use my mind and have you destroyed. You'll want to fight me. I'm not going to fight you. I'm going to grab you and throw you around. We're not going to play basketball and I'm going to be better than you. No, I'm going to outthink you. I'm only 5'9". I used to grab fucking rebounds over niggas 6 foot. I used to block people that were 6 foot. If you were smaller than me, like, it was crazy. No matter what arena I step in, it's never I'm better than them physically. No, I don't have a super strong physical body and I'm not the fastest. It's not even that I'm the smartest. I use all of those things.
What's more, Sigmas are highly reflective people, and this contributes to them spending quite a significant amount of time by themselves. They feel a strong need to take time aside from the goings-on of daily life in order to take a step back and reflect on their experiences, their actions, and their goals moving forward. Pretty much all the Sigma males I've encountered throughout my years have been prone to being reclusive. It's usually true that they have a low social battery, which sees them needing a lot of time by themselves in order to recharge.
Yep.
Now, in a doomsday scenario, it's likely that one is going to have to get used to being by themselves a lot. The creature comforts of society are highly unlikely to be available once a total crisis hits. And if such a scenario...
How long have you ever actually been alone with no other human being next to you? And no devices so you can contact other human beings. You people are gonna start losing your fucking minds in a week if some shit happens. I've watched it. Like, I've seen it before. Like, I forgot what was it, before Corona hit in New Jersey, there was like a blackout or something. What was that shit? Sandy. That Sandy storm. The Lord luckily gave me the feeling something very bad was about to happen. So I moved away 3 days before it hit and flooded my hometown. Now, as I'm in the Florida, Sunshine State, lamping in beautiful weather, giving praise to the Most High, all the idiots I warned, my family, all my people, they had to deal with that. And they said people